You know what time it is? Sketchbook tour. This is my... Wait, let me count real quick. My 6th sketchbook. I only have one other sketchbook tour on my YouTube, and that is the one I did while COVID was going. But this is the one I finished most recently, so I thought I'm low-key in my flop era and I don't have many video ideas. That's why I'm going to show you what I've been drawing, or like what I drew, because this sketchbook I started in 2023, I think, and it's been going for a while. This is the cover. I drew this one with acrylic markers, and I actually wanted to draw Miku, but she turned blonde and Loki looks like Misa Amane, but she looks cute. Okay, let's start. Are you ready? Oh my god, look! We got a little sketch of a girl. Started 4th November 2023. Wait, let me show you why I do this. This is the other sketchbook that I did a tour of. Here I have a little girl holding this pudding in her hand, and then in the end, when it's all finished, it's like eaten up, you know? And I want to do the same with this one. So she's serving you this cake, freshly baked, very nice. You see how I played with perspectives here? Yes, very nice. I really like this one still. It's like very clean, kind of. I like her face. It's nice. Okay, then I wrote down my goals. I wanted to get better at anatomy. These sirens are not stopping. I guess you don't want to know my goals, huh? Well, okay. They turned off. Okay, cool. My goals were, I wanted to get better at anatomy. I wanted to work on diverse character design. I wanted to draw perspectives, like here, you know, very cool perspectives. I wanted to draw objects, like geometric objects and not that organic shapes. Then I wanted different OC designs, and I wanted to work on the light and dark contrast. So foreshadowing, did I do any of that? Not really. Okay, then we have my OC and the OC of my friend. She's a design student or fashion student, and he's a barista. I don't really remember. I don't even remember their names. I think it's like, it's fine. It's just... Then we have this one. It's just a sketch that I did to kind of get into the sketchbook. I wanted to draw Lumine from Genshin. She looks like a little different, but I love whenever sketches turn out this way, because like it's like you have those dark and light contrasts. It's very nice. It's like those Pinterest drawings. Then we have a double page. I wanted to do like a spreaded page where it's like you can look at the whole thing and it makes sense. So I drew a little girl. Dude, I don't know how to draw dudes. Then we got a Miku sticker. We got a little doodle that I cut out and that I really liked. I just added it to the page. Then we got a little marker doodle that I did freestyle without any sketch. Another one that I did without any sketch. And I love just to add a random colored shadow. Yes. And I also love adding those outlines to the drawing. It gives it a certain flair. Then we have my first kind of, not hyper realistic, like kind of realistic drawing. I taped some tape on top so it doesn't smudge. And we got a small little doodle on the bottom. And then we got this little guy, little hamster. It says, Gato likes you. I think my friend drew this one. Then we have a little sheet with a moth. This one I got from, the moth is like was on the cover of another sketchbook that I have. it's like with black pages, and I really like the way it was drawn. Yeah, also trigger warning, but here is a guy. I'm in this one group chat of my friend where we like draw stuff monthly, and I'm not that active on there anymore. Sorry, Chris. But the theme or the topic of that month was horror, and I drew this sketch for that topic. Then we move on to the next page. Here I also cut out a little doodle I did. I think I did this one in school, and I really liked it, so I just cut it out. Also, if you see that underneath, there's a sketch that I didn't like, and I think I tried to cover it up with this piece of sketch. Then we have a little drawing that I did for a TikTok, I think. Some more freestyle pen drawings that I did without any sketch, and a little cat guy. Yeah, I really like to just doodle without any sketch to see how good I'm like drawing. Then we got 2 portraits, one guy. As you can notice, I tried to draw guys. Well, it's kind of okay. Then we got Sonic with towel and wipes, and then we have this guy. I wanted to like work with different colors and like this cutout, and I wanted to look like very abstract or like horror-esque, but I don't know if I achieved that. But I do like the different, like the color contrast in here. Then we have a little drawing, like little drawings from Chris. The one that also has like these 2. This is the drawing of like the OC of my friend Chris, and it's them again. Oh look, their names. Now we know what they're called. Sapphire and says Elaine is cheered up. Her first design was crying. Did we fix her problems? We did. We did fix her problems. Then we got a little drawing of this guy. Then we got Foss from Land of Lustrous or something. I wanted to draw this crystal effect. I think it looks very nice. We got a cake bed because I had this vision in my head and I wanted to put it on paper, so I just drew it. Then we got this guy. I got the sticker from my father, and I wanted to draw a matching drawing with it. So that's why I have this red little drawing that I also did without a sketch. Then we have this one. Here I tried to draw realistic skin, but it kind of turned out more like stylized than I wanted to, but I like it. It's like giving mermaid vibes. Then we have another drawing sketch page that I think I drew in school or not. I don't remember, but we got a little bunny, we got Garfield on a muffin, then a little lady and another lady. Very cute. Okay, and then you have like kind of an abstract version of her, and then a little cat. This is my profile picture on Instagram. I wanted to dedicate a little drawing to her, and also some cyber sigillism stuff sort of. Then we got another kind of realistic pencil drawing. This one I think also for a reel. Oh no, wait, I think the first video on my page is like an ASMR, a pencil ASMR, and this was the drawing. Yeah, here you see it again. This one I didn't tape over, but I have this sheet, so the drawing is protected. Then we got my little OC Kyo. It's a moth, and he's very cool. You can see that I was inspired by some other artists with this one, like Kamahu, I think they're pronounced. Yeah, he looks different now, sort of. Then we got him again because I wanted to draw him in a way where, like, I had this vision in my head, but I just didn't manage to draw it in that way. Then we got another realistic drawing. You will see from here on I have some more realistic drawings. because I was in this drawing competition, and you were able to give your sketchbook as well, and they were like looking at your work, and I thought that maybe they like realistic stuff more, so I just drew more realistic stuff just because of their competition. But I like how the background looks. Then we have a little double sketch page. I gave this to my friend in school, and he drew some stuff on there. Very cool. Dude, you should check him out. Wait, I will. Here, this little rat. We got this guy. He got some swag and another rat. Then you are amazing. Thanks you. Thank you. And then we got a little girl. She reminds me of the girl from... Wait, I think it is the girl. The girl from Your Name. A little snowman. It's so cold. Dude, you're a snowman. Then we got the guy from Gravity Falls. We got a perspective drawing. Dude, you're so good at perspective drawings. And then a little... Ein Frettchen. I like the two different color things. It's a nice pop of color. Then we got this guy. I think I also just taped this on to cover up another drawing. Yeah. Yeah. I like how it's like... This reminds me of the coloring in the anime like Neon Genesis, because of this one very saturated shadow. Then we got more freestyle drawings that I did with a pen. Yeah, and a little car and a sketch. Then we have this guy. I love this drawing. Like, dude, look at the hands. Like, oh my god. And look at this massive strawberry. And look, it's a guy. I managed to draw a guy. Then we have this one. I also used for a TikTok, I think. Yeah, this one is not covering up anything, so it's just there to fill up the empty space. Then we got a realistic lip with the autism creature on it. As said before, I was entering this drawing competition and I just focused on drawing realistic stuff. Then we got this guy. I don't like this one. I like the mouth placement and the nose placement is kind of off, so it kind of looks... And the hair, I always try to draw like a hairline, but I feel like it always looks weird, so that's why I mostly draw bangs to hide that hairline. Then we got another drawing. This one I also did a TikTok for. She looks cute. Ooh, it's the one head again. Then another little doodle. I think I did this one in class. Then another one. Ooh, kind of bled through here. A little drawing that I wanted to be very colorful, and I think I did a great job on that one. Then we got a little warm-up sketch that I also have a YouTube video on, where I draw like Misa from Death Note. We got some sunrise and socks, a little doodle, no more doodles of little animals, some cybercyclism, my OC Zay. Then another drawing that I did, I think, in class, a little fish, for some reason. This page is mainly covering up the splashes from the markers on the back. Then we have the famous Misa Amane. We love her. I love this one too. I love the way the eyes look. It's like very... looks like from a manga, you know? Then we have a little filling space. This one I also did freehand without any sketch. This was like a flea market and I sold my little clay charms on there. And I made 14 sales. Then we have another drawing. Here you can see that I tried to implement one of my goals of drawing shadow and light, or like light and dark contrast here. The hair, you see, yeah, I didn't forget about that. The nose piercing is kind of off. I think this one I also had a TikTok of, or like a reel. Yeah, I document a lot of my sketchbook stuff. Then, oh look, it's already 2024. Then we got a little drawing I drew with some, it was like glitter gel markers that my brother bought, and I just used them because they looked very cool. Then we got this, I think this one was for school or something. Okay, and then another realistic drawing. We don't need to look at that any further because it looks kind of ugly. But then we move on, and here I drew some requests from people in the YouTube shorts. So I drew Toga from My Hero Academia, then this guy, I forgot what his name is, and I forgot the anime name. I started it but I didn't continue it. Also, can we appreciate how good this looks, how clean? Like if you have the sketch next to it, a sketch next to it, and then this guy, like what? Look at the lines, they look so clean. Then we got a little cutout of Okuma, I think his name was. Then we have Zeze in her evil dark form. A drawing of this one girl from Hanako, and I drew this one with acrylic markers as well. This is the first time I drew with acrylic markers, and I don't think I've beaten myself with this one because this one is already very crazy. Like, this looks very nice. Then we have a realistic eye, because you know the drawing competition, a sad Kirby. When we have another girl, an angel in anime style with acrylic markers. Dude, I love the way this looks. I think I saw another drawing on Pinterest and I wanted to kind of replicate that. That's why we have this girl. Then another kind of hyper-realistic. No, it's not hyper-realistic, bro. What am I talking about? A semi-realistic drawing that I drew with markers because I wanted to kind of work with different colors and fill the entire page. Then we got this guy. He looks like he's high because of this. I did not draw this intentionally to make him look high, but now, like with this combination, it kind of looks like he's on an acid trip. We got a girl in the Adventure Times style. Then we got a clown show. Dude, I love the way people draw like over one page, and I wanted to replicate that. That's why we have this one. And I really like that. Like, look, I kind of ate with the perspectives, right? And like, look at this. It reminds me of the Amazing Digital Circus, kind of. And this was before it came out, I think. Great, I don't have a date on here, but it's nice, right? It's like a cover of a film or something, or like a show. Then we have this girl screaming at a random skull. And you see what I did here? You see what I did here? I felt so proud of this one. I still like this. It's like a side profile. Hello? I don't usually draw side profiles. And it's very clean. Then we got a little angel, also more on the realistic side, with some abstract elements like these black markers. Then we got a baby bottle. And we got a little angel that I drew in class. And if you're wondering why I have all of these random little stickers, I got this one from my father as well, because he had this package of stickers and he knew I like stickers. He was just handing it to me and I was like, yeah, I'll take it. I probably find some use in that. And look, it holds little doodles in my sketchbook, so that's good. Then we have a little doodle that I drew while I was in art block. A little leaf I found that reminded me of Liu from Genshin in our city. It's crazy, right? Then another drawing, I had a vision and the vision did not vision the way I wanted it to, but I like the way the eyes look. They look low-key very realistic. Okay, moving on. I don't know if I'm rushing this or not, but then we got this little drawing, this girl. I really love the way the light looks like. You see, I did not forget about my goals. I tried to make the lighting look very nice. Then I have the sticker pack of stuff, and I thought this fits very nicely. Then my friend drew me and him. I think this was for my birthday. I don't remember. And then we got another drawing. This was one of the first drawings I did with gouache. And let's just say this drawing went through a lot of pain and suffering. Okay. And I just gave up in the end because I was like, oh my god, this is so difficult to work with, because I couldn't really tell when it's too much water and when it's too little water. But yeah, then we have this drawing I drew with oil pastels that looks like whack, and we draw an eye with oil pastels, a just have this paper towel on top to prevent any smudging. And we got another drawing that I did, like 2 drawings with acrylic markers. I really love to play with different colors. I don't know, it's just like very nice. It has this one feeling, like I just go with the flow at that point. And then we got a Miku. Here I also tried to, incorporate some cool lighting. Yeah. Then we got a blank page with a small doodle. I think I was trying out new markers here. And then this guy, I wanted to draw her hyper realistic. She turned out semi-realistic, but I like the sparkles and everything, and I like the way her hair looks like. It's like kind of, this chromatic way. And I showed this to my mom and my sister, and they both said that this one looks like one drawing I drew before. So I might have the same face syndrome here. Then another one, I don't remember drawing this page, but I think I just wanted to fill the sketchbook with some different colors. Then this guy, I think I wanted to draw anatomy with some cool shadow. A loose doodle of this girl. Okay, I think this was a wild art block, okay. And then we got Elite Drawing, which is the last, wait! In her hand. And then in the end, when it's all finished, she has, it's like eaten up, and I want to do the same. Oh my god, wait, no, I just realized. Okay, wait, let me just first say this is the last drawing on this page, and you know what I'm about to say? I forgot. I want to do the same. I forgot to draw this. Do the same girl with the eaten. It's fine. It's fine. Or I could draw it on here as well. But yeah, this was the last page I drew, inspired by obviously summer and just this girl, I do this with my colored pencils. I just wanted to draw something with colors, as if I'm not drawing with colors already. But yeah, this was my sketchbook tour. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this inspired you to draw as well. Even if you're an art block, just pick up a pen, doodle a little bit, and even if you just take a break and relax, your creativity won't go away. Like, it will wait for you, don't worry. Like, I remember while I was in school, I had like a long time where I was very stressed, and in that time I wasn't able to draw a lot because the stress was really and I went through a lot of art block while I was in school, and I thought, oh my god, I will never draw in peace ever again, until I now finished school and I realized, okay, it was really the stress. I really blamed it on my creativity, like, oh my god, I don't know what to draw, but it was just the stress that was getting to me and just not letting my creativity flow. So, when you're also under stress, just try to sort your stuff and do that first, and then don't worry, creativity will wait for you and you will have your peace and your art flow again once that stress goes away. And maybe it actually just needs some break and just to do something else. You don't even have to draw. Like, you can start working with air dry clay, for example. That's what I did when I was going through art block. And you kind of realize that creativity doesn't flow in one direction only. One direction. It has very different forms. So try one of those, okay? Try to craft another thing, maybe not drawing, and you'll see that it's not the end of the world. And so also let's look at the crunchiness. It's not crunchy at all. It's also not that thick, but it's fine. Yeah, I hope you have a great day. I love you for watching till the end, because I'm low-key in my flop era. I think I already said that one, right? But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I would appreciate it if you give it a like and like a thumbs up, and maybe subscribe if you like this type of content. And if you have any video ideas, I know I'm not that big of an influencer, but you can still ask. Asking doesn't cost any money. Please share them, okay? Because I'm low-key running out of ideas. But yeah, see you. Bye bye.